times when we were filming, like, my videographer would make comments.
Do you think that this is maybe not a good day for you?
We're here. I'm not gonna go all the way home.
At this point, I don't want to film with you anymore. Like,
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anna Natalia. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Last video that I posted was kind of like a vlog. It was like my Halloween BTS. Some of you guys said you're very interested in what happened to my videographer. For those of you who don't know, my videographer got fired by me. I got some tea for you guys and some water. I've been making these skits for almost 3 years now, and when I first started making my skits, I actually filmed them by myself. Like, I literally just used like a little tripod thing. I'd go into the public stores, I would talk to myself. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, that is hard because it's not really a normal thing. I live in Oregon. It was just like nobody had seen some girl talking to herself, making skits. So a lot of times I'd get like kicked out of stores.
You want a phone call?
No, I'm just filming.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Probably get permission before you do it.
Okay. So anyways, I ended up getting a videographer. So like a year into filming is when things got a little bit harder. A lot of times when we were filming, like, my videographer would make comments. It would be like little comments like, oh, you don't need to do this again. He was getting paid hourly, so I just didn't understand like what was the rush, because a lot of times he'd say he'd want more hours, and then when I would ask for like another take, that would like irritate him. Let's just do it again and hurry up so we can get out of here. I asked, you know, if we could just film in this little corner where there wasn't that many people. It was like near checkout. He just straight up like walked away and ignored me, and he said no. We were having some like lens camera issues. He was just like, this is so annoying. Like, I just started feeling like he was getting really embarrassed of like filming, which was so weird because we had been filming for a year and everything was fine.
People telling me that, you know, they just say that I shouldn't be doing it anymore. I think it's just because of what I've been being told and how people feel is making me just...
But here's the thing, you guys. He had like a big crush on me. He thought that he could like continue like filming with me and that I would change my mind or something. But I made it very, very clear to him that I did not want to be in a relationship with him. I guess in a way, even though he said he got the memo, he never really did. I continued working with him because for me, we set like an hourly rate, and it was something that was comfortable with me at the time. I wasn't making that much off of the skits, so I couldn't be paying like my videographer $50 an hour because that's a lot, and all you have to do with my skits is just hold the phone and press record, so it's like something like a 10-year-old can do. And I raised the rate for him. I tried to, you know, make it work, but in the back of my mind, I was also very frustrated because I was like, why is he acting like this and I'm paying him? Like, it's just, I don't know. But the reason why I continued working with him was because with my skits, I had never felt like comfortable, like, because I had been filming with them so much, unless it was like my friends, I didn't feel comfortable meeting another person and then having to like switch outfits, things like that.
Also, it is extremely hard to find someone who wants to do this job.
I don't know. I just was like, I'm just gonna get through it. It's fine. It just kept getting worse. So like in August, I remember it was like really hot. It was warm. I was wearing a romper. It was really cute. A lot of you guys were like, that's such a cute romper. I don't know why, but when my videographer saw me, he just made a comment that I looked like something that starts with the S word and ends with the letter T. I wish I could change videographers at this point. Like I said, I've been trying to look for someone to do this and nobody wants to do it, so I'm just gonna suffer through, and I'll just try to wear something a little more covering next time and just hope that I don't get any weird comments tomorrow. Like, literally everything I wanted to film, he just like kept complaining. I'm telling you guys, like, I was like, okay, I want to get a car scene right now for like, we were at this pumpkin patch. I was like, I want to get a car scene for this.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of a car scene.
Why can't you just make it where like it doesn't have to have a car scene?
Well, I wanted her to be like, oh, okay, we're gonna be at the pumpkin patch, and then she'll be like,
okay, I don't get, okay, whatever.
I mean, if you have an issue with like my filming stuff, then you need to let me know in advance and I'll get someone else to do it, because
how am I gonna know?
Do you think that this is maybe not a good day for you?
We're here. I'm not gonna go all the way home.
Okay, well, I just noticed that you were just having a little bit. You were getting a little.
Because
he was just like so like annoyed, and I was just like, "Are you the director of this? Like, I'm sorry, but like these are my skits." Because all of this was going on, I knew that I had to get myself like a backup video person because I knew things were going downhill. So I did. I started working with another guy. I just was like, yeah, this is a little uncomfortable at first, you know, switching outfits and stuff. But I was like, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do. This is really stressful with the other guys, so like, you know. But anyways, this guy, he said he had a really good time filming me, and then he just never wanted to film again. Even in the summer, I tried to get a videographer and she bailed out. She quit on me like the first day. She like grabbed my money. We didn't even like film. I paid her like up front and she just quit. So I've had really bad luck with videographers. It's been very traumatizing and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. So now I'm just like asking my friends to film and stuff. Long story short, the final straw for me with this videographer was the last day that we filmed. It was in the middle of the Halloween series. He was at my house. I was in my room. I was trying to film the scene where like the strict mom found the receipt and then came into the room and it was like, did you buy the costume? I wanted to just film that in my bedroom. And I ended up filming that, but just so you guys know, the videographer didn't film it, my sister did, because at that point things got way too toxic and that's when he got fired. I was in the room and the lighting was really bad. So I was like, okay, I need to go and grab my ring lights. I have a bunch of ring lights in the other room and I just kind of need to set up the room. When I was like about to go into the room, I noticed he was really looking through my phone. And I was like, why are you looking through my phone so much? Like, what's going on here? Because he uses, like, I don't have both a work phone and a regular phone. I just use my personal phone for my TikToks. He was like, oh, I'm just adjusting the lighting on the camera. And he like turns the camera and he shows that it's just on the video screen. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, like, okay, that's fine. So I go into the other room, I start adjusting all the lights. I think this took about 5 to 10 minutes for me to adjust all the lights. This whole time he had my phone. And it turns out the whole time that I was setting up the lighting, he was reading through all my personal messages. But he was especially opening the ones with the guys because he wanted, you know, he clearly had a crush on me. He wanted something more. So yeah, he opened the one with my videographer. He opened another really personal one that I was having with someone. He was opening all of the guys that I talked to, whether they're my friends or whatever. He was opening every single one of them. That is my personal life. And then he started getting really mad because he noticed that I had a conversation with another guy and like, I guess that really bugged him. And then it really bugged him that I tried to replace him with another videographer. And yeah, I just got really upset at that point because like it was my personal life. And the fact that now this guy knew so much about my personal life, which was none of his business. And then he said he felt uncomfortable working with an employee that's talking to another guy. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. So if you were working like at a pizza place and there was another girl there, just like a coworker, and she was talking to another guy, you couldn't like work with her? It just got really too much, guys. Way too much. And I just told him, I'm gonna have to cut you off. All right, guys, so that's the tea. Right now, I don't have a videographer. I hope I get one eventually. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, bye, guys.